This video will show you how to restore the sunroof on a Porsche 944. This car is an 83, so it's possible later years are slightly different. We'll show you how to disassemble the sunroof, an overview of painting it, then how to reassemble and reinstall the sunroof. To disassemble the sunroof, you'll carefully remove the outer gasket, remove the visible screws, remove the body panel push rivets, and then remove the remaining screws. When removing the gasket, work an area loose. I started in a corner and then slowly work around to get the gasket off. Do not throw the gasket out because you'll need to look for fiberglass parts that might have been glued to it and come off.
Okay, so you want to support the fiberglass when you're taking this off. I'm hoping it's in pretty good shape because it's been stretched out. But roll it up gently. In a couple spots like there, it took the fiberglass with it. So I had to find those and things, pop that out, and then I JB welded those back in place. These were the hardware for the hinges. Are there. Those just screw in. The other hardware for the releases in the front. Screw in there. Two sides. They got all these little holes. You can see. So, just go into the water, and then I'm just going to come and do that. I'm not going to film the whole thing, but I'll show you when it's cleaned up. So after sanding that and then scraping it with a body panel scraper, got most of the stuff off. So it's not going to be perfect, but the inside's going to be mostly covered, so they need to be perfect, but just want to get better for when we put the cover back on. On the sand, if you see from the side, it clips to things there and then holds the bottom out. So when I do spray it, I am going to also spray just around the edge there so I can get to everything. I'm not going to kill myself and try to make it perfect, but it'll at least be a better red. Okay, for reassembling the sunroof, we got those two bolts in there, those two bolts in there, and we got 3 bolts. We got to put the other bolts in there and there. Okay, if you can see there where it's a little rougher, there was a weather stripping insulation that went around there that I showed you. We scraped all that off, and that was shown earlier in the video. We're just going to put in a normal, pretty thin foam window seal weather stripping. It's 3/16 by 3/8, and we're going to install that real quick, and so it's self-adhesive. We'll show you when we're done. Okay, we've got the weather stripping around the edges. We're going to put on the middle liner now. We also just have some closed cell foam, 1/2 inch closed cell foam on the inside. We're not gluing in or anything, just going to be a sound deadener, but it'll be held in place when I put the cover in. There's 11 of them, and there are push ones. Those are the original ones at the top. A couple of them broke and we had to drill them out, and we got them out of here. So we're using another push one. It's a Nissan bumper retainer. That's the part number 963240D. Got those at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Okay, show you how to put these in. We got that one in already, got a couple of them in. But we push down, line it up, and then we use an awl to get the hole lined up. Okay, we get that in, and then shove it in. And it's in. So basically, line up the hole, make the hole a little bigger with an awl, use the awl to make sure that it is lined up, and then shove the clip through. Okay, we put in the 11 of these body panel screws holding this in place. Looks good. So it's now holding in, and now we're going to put the weather stripping on. Okay, so we're dry fitting the gasket around the sunroof. There is a seam right there that goes on to the outer lip, and you just got to work it in and then push its way down, and then as it's advancing, just keep pushing down and wrap it around. And then once we get it dry fitted, push it in, let it sit for a little bit so it stretches out, and then we will peel it up a little section at a time, put some silicone down, you glue it in place, and then push it right back down. You want to support the fiberglass when you're taking this off. Roll it up gently. Advance a little bit, so just remember I have a starting point. That'll be where I finish when I work my way around. And I'm just going to kind of work it back on a little bit, spread it out. Push it back on. So it's going on pretty easily because it was already stretched out. And I've also taped the other side of this, so I'm just going to wipe any of the silicone that comes through. And I'll continue where I left off. Just do that all the way around. It's not a hard process. Alright, this is now completely finished. So quick review. Got the body anchor for the panel going there. We've got 2 screws holding each of those. Body panel screws coming up this side. There's 2 screws that are hidden behind here, and then the center screw there. And the same on that side. 2 screws that are hidden underneath, and then that screw going through. We also replaced the inner gasket. That's this one here, and this is not glued down, and this just literally pulled right up and off. So you can see there.